Is it working?
We're not sure yet.
That's pretty weird. Oh, yes. I see you.
Oh, I think we're
Hey,
live now.
I figured it out.
All right. Okay. So we're a little bit behind, it looks like, or something. There we go. How's everyone doing? Hello, Zoe.
So exciting.
All right. So today, like we said in our description, we're going to be crafting on top of some of our homemade masks to make them a little funner.
Did you
Yeah,
see a little
like Elise is displaying.
I love these masks. They're wonderful, and so I'm so excited to make them even cooler looking. We're also here to answer any questions anyone might have, or just check in with people, see how they're doing.
Yeah, how is everyone doing out there in the world? I'm in Portland. Actually, both of us now are in Portland. Hey, Stefan. Good to see you were able to make it. Yeah, both of us are in Portland, Oregon right now. Oregon's actually doing really well. Things are not too horrible here, so we've been able to hang in there pretty well. Our hospitals aren't overloaded yet, so that's good.
I ran away from LA, where I am a lot of the time because yeah, it's crazy there. And so yeah, it's a way safer here in Oregon, and it's just way more chill and way more safe. And I have more things to craft, which is exciting.
Yeah. If anyone else is working on a project today while we're crafting, if you want to send us photos directly linked in an email to damselsanddiy@gmail.com, we can actually pull those up, and I might be able to like show them on a phone or something like that.
Yep.
So, question here for everyone. Elisa's got her mask figured out. I'm not quite sure what color I want mine to be, though. I've made 2 blanks today. Which color should I use?
Is one of them gray like mine?
Yep, one of them's gray like yours, and the other is green, like olive green.
Ooh, I think people should definitely vote. I'm doing mine gray because I'm using my cat as a template because I'm a huge dork. And cats are adorable. And it's exciting to be snuggling with a cat when you're basically isolated from the rest of the world. Oh, snaps. Stefan says, I'm in a city that was just last night reported as largest growth for the
Shit.
virus.
Well, stay safe out there.
Yeah, that's so scary. Keep your toilet paper safe and yourself safer.
Your toilet paper. I was helping a guy out in town make straps for face shields, and when I had him come pick up all the face shield straps, he actually delivered me a packet of toilet paper as a thank you, which was kind of fun.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
It was super nice considering the times.
Yeah, considering the crazy times.
All right, we've got a vote on green one. 2 votes on green one. I say that's probably green one then.
I say green. Yeah, why not? Like, we got a gray. We don't need 2 gray.
All right, yeah. So I was thinking about doing flowers and vines on mine, my typical, what I always do. But I was thinking about trying to use up random bits of supplies that otherwise are going to go to waste in my area. So I actually brought out a couple of leftover parts of pants.
I love that.
And I was thinking I might cut strips off of these and sew them on to make the vines. And then I also I could either use the pants to make the flowers on them as well and just keep it the same color. Or I've got some gold sheer materials here that I could also use to cut out some little flowers and make some handmade flowers.
No, are you making the flowers like we made in... Oh my gosh, what was that? Like
oh, it's Bill. Yeah! Hi, Bill. How are you
Um,
doing, Bill?
Are we doing the flowers like we did in like a two years ago in our tutorial, or are you doing different flowers?
I'm thinking I'm gonna do something similar to the flowers I did then. I didn't want to have a hot knife over here though, because my desk is already pretty crowded, and that's dangerous, especially with this giant backdrop behind me. So I brought my lighter here so I can burn some stuff off if I need to.
You have a desk. That's awesome. I have the floor.
Yep.
But yoga mats are good too.
I've got all my thread here though. Like, it's, I'm not even sure why it's here right now, but it is. Woo!
Hey, Dawn, we haven't seen you forever. It's so good to see you too. And she built in also. No, it's funny because we actually, before all of this started, we had thought about like different ways to restart the channel again, and we had actually filmed a whole storyline. Yes.
We filmed a whole storyline thing. We filmed like 4 or 5 other videos on top of that. And we're doing, I don't know. I guess we'll have to share all of that someday. It might feel awkward, but yeah, we'll make sure we get all of our reintroduction stuff out there anyways, because shit happens like coronavirus and everything changes.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a fun thing though. Should we like Bill was even in it.
Questions on the materials here as well. I see we want to do the flowers with the sheer material. Does anyone have a preference on my pants? Which material I should use for the vines? The smooth stuff or the corduroys?
I vote smooth.
Elise votes smooth.
Do the flowers with the sheer material. It would be so pretty. That would be pretty too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because we also had another reintroduction one, didn't we? We filmed like 3 or 4 of them. We're just gonna have like a backlog of reintroduction ones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's gonna be some out of sync materials coming at some point. So yeah, that's just gonna happen.
I really liked the most recent one we filmed though, because I mean, I think it was around Halloween when we filmed it, and so we went to like Halloween stores and got
right. 2 votes for smooth. I'll call it good.
3. And I am just using literal scraps from a big bag of material that's white, and I am cutting it, and it's not gonna make any sense until I like your idea of the flowers more. Mine's just gonna be really dorky and look like a cat face.
I think it's good that we're doing 2 really different things, and you're doing something dorky, and I'm doing something just like too formal here. It's perfect.
It'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful. Bill says he's well. How are you, Harmony? How are you doing?
How what?
How are you doing?
Me? I'm doing all right. The beginning of quarantine stuff was a teensy bit rough to figure out, you know, like how you do things. But it's kind of feeling like we're just kind of getting into a routine around here and know what we do each day and how we do the shopping and the wiping of all of our groceries and the wearing of masks and, you know, quarantine stuff.
Quarantine stuff. That's
how many people are how many of you guys are having quarantine dreams right now where like stuff is happening but it's very clearly happening during quarantine or coronavirus stuff?
Is that what's happening to you?
I've been having quarantine dreams. Or actually I had a dream that this is weird. I had a dream that we got coronavirus but it was okay. And then I woke up the next morning and I read about some of the really horrible like after symptoms people are having, and I'm like, oh no, not good, don't want.
One of my friends got coronavirus. Well, I've had several people I know get coronavirus, but one of them, like, his only symptom was he lost his sense of smell.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that one.
And then unfortunately, one of my friend's husbands passed away from it. Well, 2 of my friend's husbands. One was 67.
Oh,
yeah, the other one was 32. It was really hard. They were trying to get.
Was this in Oregon?
California, both of them. But yeah, it's crazy right now. No weird dreams yet. Good. I've also been having just a really weird sleep schedule. Like my body doesn't know what's going on or something. Have you had that at all? Anybody? Harmony?
Sleep schedule?
Like,
Yeah, my sleep schedule is like all over the place.
like,
Um,
like what?
well, I mean, sometimes we get up at like 7 in the morning, but today we got up at like 10:30.
Oh, you make that sound like it's so bad. I got up at like noon. Well, to be fair, okay, so I went to bed at midnight and then I woke up at 5 and then I was up until 7 and then I like slept until like 10 and then I woke up again and then I slept until noon. So, but it's been like that. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
I haven't had any dreams where I've had it. My cats have been super cuddly though. I don't think we've ever shown anybody my cats.
Oh yeah. We should see if any of your kitties wander in.
It's funny she says any of because there's 4. I mean 2.
2.
Definitely not a crazy cat person. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited. I'm hoping that this will help the channel grow just because like this is the first time we've done anything with we're doing Zoom right now so that we can be side by side and talk to all of us. Sure, both of us at the same time with us not in the same spot, but it might be a good way to do it like when I am in California or even when I'm here and like feeling gassy or something. But yeah. My sleep schedule is oddly better than normal. During the school year, it's out of whack. Wow, better than normal. You know, that's the first time I've heard anyone say that. Most people are like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My dad, like, he's going nuts because, like, my mom works from home and he still has to go into work. And so she stays up late with me and then he has to be early. He's like, oh.
So now what I'm doing is I'm taking little strips of the pants that I'm chopping up, and I'm twisting them up a little bit as I go, and then I'm going to be kind of whip stitching them into place.
Very odd sleep cycles, but that's not usual. Quarantine just makes it more okay. That's fair. Quarantine does make it more okay. I guess I should say what I'm doing. So maybe I should grab my cat, but I'm creating. Can't grab my cat. Hi, boo boo. Oh my god. So I'm creating the lower half of his nose. So right now I'm doing here and here, all white on the gray mask, and then I'm going to do some black on the side and then add the little nose.
And who's your kitty?
Huh?
Who's your kitty?
The sweetness. He's 11 and wonderful. And crazy. He turned off my computer earlier today. Managing nights at my grocery store has been bonkers. We're getting temperature checks.
Every night. Yeah. I've been hearing about that from multiple people who are working still. One of our family members works in a hospital, and they have to do the same thing, obviously.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are they, like, coping with all of this? Are they able to go home to their families and stuff?
They are. I mean, they live alone, but it's interesting. They've already had 2 friends pass away from it. One was a coworker, and another was a good friend of theirs.
That's awful.
Yeah.
And I did mine off center, but to be fair, my cat's off center in every single way. Stop it!
Is he walking on your computer?
Oh, he was doing that earlier. Right now, he's like, he keeps messing with my thread. Now, the sweetness. Stop. He might try to jump on my computer, though.
I'm surprised I don't have any on my lap right now.
How are your babies? I haven't seen them forever. Stop it.
They're doing good. They're hanging out, getting into lots of trouble.
Good. As cats should. Yeah, no, I also feel like I've become a lot more awkward as a human being because like I'll have meetings and stuff and like I'll try to interact with people and they're like hi and I'm like ha and they're like what did you just do and I'm like I did not just honk hi. I don't know. It's just like I'm not being around people and it is not good for me because I'm turning into an awkward mess of a human. But I'm also taking like computer science classes and all kinds of stuff to try to get my mind keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, and I started reading. Did you guys know that there are 16 books in the Wizard of Oz series? Like, it's not just like the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. There's like fuck it for a lot. I did not say a bad word. There's just a lot of other ones as well.
That's interesting. I didn't.
Yeah, and the second one doesn't even have Dorothy in it.
Huh.
About a boy named Tip who actually turns out to be a girl. Weird. I know. You're gonna have to read it. I think after this, I'm just gonna add the nose so that people can see where I'm going because right now it looks like garbage. Sweetness! Stop!
Is anyone else crafting today?
Is anyone else crafting more? Because I wasn't at first. Like I was super depressed. Granted, I had to like run away from LA and everything. Stop it. And then Harmony like dropped off a bag of crafting materials, and I've been like beading bracelets and all kinds of stuff, and it's been so much better like with crafting.
Yeah.
And you've sweetness. You've been like just making masks a lot. Have you been doing any other crafting stuff?
That's been a majority of it so far. I have been working with my mother-in-law and my husband occasionally, and we've gotten about, let's see, we're probably around like 625 masks right now, completed, and we've donated most of them. Now we're starting to put a few up on Etsy because we've really revved through a lot of the donations and stuff like that we've been offered, and we're still offering. So if anybody works in nursing, or you know anyone who works in nursing who wants handmade fabric masks, just let me know. You can go ahead and contact us at Damsels in DIY because I am still offering masks to people who are working in hospitals and healthcare, as well as nonprofits that need masks as well. So let me know.
That's awesome.
And I'm sure some of you are also doing masks. I remember Stefan saying that you are working on getting masks made.
That's awesome. See, that's one thing that I'm like, super bummed about that I don't have a sewing machine. I mean, like, I'm used to sewing stuff by hand, but like, I could help with that if I had a sewing machine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this like a super quick thing just to kind of show where it's going from. Rudy is currently chasing a fly and knocking everything over. Sweetness is currently being a butthole and knocking everything over. The nose part, once it's sewed on.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh, stop. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you, Steven. Is it Steven or Stefan? I always get those mixed up on spelling. I was making a crap load of masks, and then I ran out a lot of the strapping supplies that I was using to make them. So now I'm kind of waiting on getting more of the strapping supplies in, and it might be a couple more weeks before I even get my first load of strapping supplies. So then we've also been working on home repairs, completely redoing our pantry, and we're also redoing a bedroom, and then we're redoing the entire attic of the house, which is actually where I am right now. And if this giant board wasn't right behind me, you could get to see my horrible looking walls that are like 30 plus years old without a new paint job. So yeah.
So Stefan and Anna both have been making masks.
Awesome.
Oh, she says she's using all of her spools of thread and just has a little left.
Dang. Donna, let me know where you are, because I actually have a huge drawer filled with thread if you need it. So go ahead and send me a email at damselsindiy@gmail.com. I might be able to mail you several spools of thread. They will be serger spools, but they've been working just fine on the masks for me.
How do you get the serger spools on the machine? Like, aren't they a lot bigger?
Yeah, but remember we did the video with the Yep. Yeah, you can put them in the cup, or on mine I actually have like a giant serger spool threader for the backside.
Gosh, yeah, that was a long time ago. That was awesome though. My mom brought over a sewing machine that she hasn't been able to figure out how to string.
Oh yes, Steven. Okay. All right. I will start pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah, so sergers are a pain in the butt. I have a like 30-year-old serger right now, and when I first got the machine, I think I tried to figure out how. It took me like 3 weeks to figure out how to thread it. And every time I thread it now, it takes about 10 minutes to put all the threads through. But it is definitely worth it now. It's so nice to have a serger. I've also had to jerry rig my serger a little bit. I'm gonna have to show you guys that at some point, because I took it to the repair shop and they're like, yeah, we can't repair this. So I had to take some tape. I think it was like packing tape and cardboard and stick on Velcro to fix the tension on the machine. So it looks pretty silly. All right, one moment here.
Oh yeah, are you making flowers and then attaching them, or are you making them and attaching them as you go?
I'm gonna make the flowers and attach them. Probably, I'm gonna get the vines all on first, and then I think I'm gonna add the flowers afterwards. One second. Let's see here. Very cool. Got some pictures from Zoe on projects she's been doing. Oh, this is cool. I've totally been doing something similar to this. So she took a photo and then did like a cartoonified version. Let's see if we can get a good view on that.
Beautiful. That's
yeah, it's not perfectly clear, but yeah. I've also been doing that. That's hilarious. I've been taking photos because I just have my Wacom tablet to the side here, and I've been taking the photos. We've been making like a lot of the stuff we have back here, and then making cartoonified or illustrator versions of them.
And I love them. Steven says he took an hour and 3 YouTube videos to get it threaded properly, but it works now. Pretty sure it's about 10 to 15 years old. And Donna says she uses a small hook thing to serger her thread into her small machine. And she still has tons of thread from old projects, but thank you for the offer.
Sure. And then we also have from Zoe, this little thing. Is this made from clay?
That's adorable!
It is cute. I'll be curious to hear. Oops.
Hi. Wait, how am I stitch pick in here? I think I put my nose up a little too high.
All right.
Or a little too low. It needs to go up more.
All right. So this is what I'm doing so far. I'm just starting to add the vines on and sew them as I twirl them. And I might actually put a few pins in this soon to just kind of get a good trajectory for what I'm doing. Yeah, I've inherited so much thread. I don't know if I would ever have to buy thread again in my life.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. But I don't know I'm sure I'm gonna have to buy more thread because I'm gonna need it in certain colors.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have so much thread.
It's like I go through white and black, and for some reason blue like a lot more than any of my other colors.
Yeah. See, in making like 600 masks, I've only gone through 3 spools of thread. Yeah. Awesome. What kind of clay is it?
I think I'm maybe making this too big. I'm gonna change my design a little bit because I don't love it.
That is fine. I'm winging it completely.
Yeah. Now it's gonna be like the nose is up here instead of in the middle.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I want to make it smaller because that's a
And then
giant.
I should have sent you some craft paint. Except, well, you can't use too much paint on a project, otherwise it won't be breathable.
Might be not super safe.
Yeah.
Also, don't know if anybody else has figured this out. I know Harmony has, but like when I put on my masks, I like to like put it my hair in a ponytail and tie it.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold it up a little.
It's the one nice thing about having long hair.
Fortunately, I have to get right off now, but hopefully this is recorded for later. Dancels and DIY is the first YouTube I ever subscribed to. Love you guys. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Thank you.
Have a wonderful day, and this is definitely going to be recorded for later.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
we'll
much.
have the same thing. Whole thing.
The whole thing, including more cat interruptions.
Yeah. Plenty more cat interruptions. Mine might be locked downstairs, which is why they haven't found their way up here yet.
My cats are actually they were a lot more active before we started, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, before we started, Elise's cat managed to turn her computer off.
Off. He sat on the power button. I was like, okay, I'd never seen that happen before. But
what shows have you all been watching?
What about you, Harmony?
Sean and I have been watching Community.
Love that show.
Yeah, I really have been enjoying it. It's pretty funny.
Had you not watched it really before?
I've never watched any of it before we started the show.
You mean before we started the quarantine?
Cool. Polymer clay. Yeah, I've been playing with a little bit of that during the quarantine. I think that was my beginning phase of quarantine. I was like, I have polymer clay. I'm going to sit here and make beads for days. And then I was like, okay, I've run out of polymer clay. It's time to do something else.
My beginning part of the quarantine was I'm going to drink everything in the house.
So masks so far.
Pretty.
Just the vine, figuring it out. And then I might put a branch on it too.
You should also put a bird on it.
Yeah.
It's in Portland.
Oh, Portland.
Oh, Portland. It's been so beautiful here, though. Like, it's just like not fluorescent, but it's like a super vibrant green, and it's just been beautiful. I've been with a mask, going outside and going on bike rides and runs and stuff.
I need to go out biking soon.
It's beautiful. I've been watching Boy Meets World, maybe from my mother's childhood, but it is an entertainer. I've never seen that. I think my mom used to watch it when I was a kid or something. I don't really remember, but like I know I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think it was like, it might have been just like slightly before my generation, I think.
But if it's entertaining, that's all that matters.
Yep, exactly.
See, I'm trying to think what I've been watching a lot of rerun stuff because I don't know, I'm lame. I also watched Tiger King. Everybody's talking about it, so why don't we? You watch it?
Yeah, I did. I watched Tiger King. Oh man, faith in humanity lost.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I watch a ton of documentaries though. I love documentaries.
I love documentaries too. The thing is, I felt like that show was more like a reality TV thing.
It was a bit more of a reality TV show for sure.
Yeah, because I was just like, oh my lord, these people are not real, but they were.
Yep.
But yeah, no, because I love documentaries too. I love legit ones. I love crazy ones.
I should probably put like a documentary recommendation list out there someday because I have a lot of favorite documentaries.
Yeah, and all the ones that you've recommended to me have been wonderful.
Good.
I think the most recent one I watched was twins, triplets. I don't remember. Three Identical Strangers.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a shocking one.
Shocking.
When you find out just how absurd it is, yeah.
I was like, don't tell.
I won't tell.
So, I don't know, like how else is everybody like getting through this? Like my oven here is broken. Excuse me.
What? You guys don't have an oven right now?
I mean, we have one. It just doesn't work.
Do you guys have like a hot plate or something?
No. No. So we have a microwave. Very, very America. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I can try cooking more, and then that isn't gonna happen. It's okay. I'm not cooking anyways. I'm good at baking though.
That's good. Wait, is it only the top portion that doesn't work or the under portion? Yeah.
The stove top works. The bottom just doesn't, which is a bummer.
So you're definitely not a part of the coronavirus bread makers.
What is that?
Oh, there's just a ton of people learning to make bread right now, and so flour has been heavily depleted in the stores.
Oh no, I'm not one of those people. Of course, I don't. I think I try to get like a reasonable amount of the things that I need.
Yeah.
Eat anything. Because it's crazy right now.
Okay, curious question out there. Oh wait, we've got something here.
Ooh,
drawing. Yep.
That's amazing.
Drawing is awesome.
But that's awesome. Is that nose still too big?
No, I think it's cute that big.
Okay.
But it definitely needs whiskers.
Oh, I'm gonna put whiskers on that.
And the stripy stripes?
And the stripy stripes. And the little kitty cat smiley.
Yeah, there you go. I've been making so many masks for the last few weeks that like I'm honestly kind of glad to be doing this today because it actually feels a little more creative.
Well, it's pretty creative.
Yeah. I might need to make leaves for this too, so people know they're vines.
I think that would be beautiful. How do you draw?
I draw some. I have a tablet now, which I do use for some illustration stuff, and then I've also been patterning. So slowly working on creating digital patterns of stuff I make so that I can A, have like digital backups of them, and B, sell them eventually as well.
That is awesome.
And that's been an interesting thing to learn is like everything I need to know to figure out doing like patterning and gridding on Photoshop, because I prefer Photoshop over Illustrator because I know it a lot better.
That totally. I've never done patterning ever. Like, that seems so hard, but so awesome.
What things have you guys noticed missing from the stores where you are? One thing I noticed one day was vitamin C was completely out.
Really?
Yeah.
I think on the Fred Meyer over here, there's not a lot of fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit?
Yeah. And toilet paper, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh, in LA, like food was so hard to get, and like people were just going nuts. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
No toilet paper, people were just freaking out.
So I heard that so this is a theory of my mom's, because she works for Meals on Wheels and for the senior centers up north in Washington. Her theory is that the reason there's a lot of toilet paper shortage actually kind of continuing through quarantine is because the types of companies that distribute toilet paper to stores are in high demand right now, because that's home toilet paper. So, like, people use that toilet paper at home, and people are home a lot more right now. And the types of toilet paper that get distributed to office buildings is like larger, more bulk, wholesale toilet paper. And so those companies aren't making as many sales right now, and people aren't using as much toilet paper at their buildings. So now there's a big toilet paper shortage because we're using a lot more toilet paper at home.
That's interesting.
Yeah. She said that up north, what they're doing is they're wholesale buying toilet paper and then distributing it to the seniors on their Meals on Wheels route so that they have access to toilet paper.
That's awesome. I feel like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Are these thick enough for whiskers? I mean, I only have a couple on right now, but
that's working. I'm seeing it.
But like, is it big enough, or is it?
I think so. Yeah.
The one thing I really love about this design is it like goes around like any size face, because like I have a tiny little face. Wow, my language has gotten really bad in quarantine too. And most of the time it like hangs over or something. But like this one like will wrap around. Like it will wrap around my chin and stuff. Yeah, I'm just so not good at life right now.
Hello, Brenda from Canada.
Hey.
How is Canada holding up? I'm assuming probably a little bit better than us.
Probably a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I think these lines look too parallel. Do these lines look too parallel?
No, I love it. I think it's cute.
Okay.
I'm probably about a third of the way through my hand stitching for the vines.
Just for the vines?
Yeah.
I have no idea. If we don't finish these during the live stream, we can always finish them, take pictures, and put pieces, which will be good.
Well, what part of Canada are you from, Brenda?
Man, I love Canada. Oh, I think I have a needle in here. Do you ever do that where you like lose a needle in your thread spool?
Oh, and your thread spools. That happens. I was gonna say during my wedding, during the morning of the wedding, or the reception, I should say, I found out that one of the 300 needles that I'd used probably to pin the dress was still inside the middle of the dress, and the only way for me to get it out was to cut it out,
Oh,
which I did from the inside lining area.
that's good, but still, holy crap.
That's why we were a little late.
It was fine. It was beautiful. Oh my goodness. We should show pictures of your dress one day. Her wedding was amazing, and she designed her wedding dress and Sean's matching, was it vest?
Yeah, I made his whole outfit, but the vest was the part I definitely created for it.
I almost said breastplate, and I was like, that's not right.
I trusted Vogue with his pants and shirt.
But it's awesome. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. So how long do you all think this quarantine is going to last where you're at? I know here in America, people aren't taking it very seriously and it keeps spreading. So it's probably going to continue for a lot longer. But I know in some other places of the world, people are being smarter and staying indoors and safe.
Hopefully.
Well, like in Australia, like they haven't had any new cases in like a week.
Is it Australia or New Zealand? I remember New Zealand saying they didn't have any cases.
Yes. I'm hoping that it's not like too much crazy longer just because I'm losing my mind, but I really don't. I don't know.
As long as I can get hardware supplies to my house, I will be entertained for months.
We're doing what? What do you do?
We're redoing like huge swaths of the house. Like mostly we're working on the kitchen right now, but we're also going to be doing the upstairs.
Well, that's cool. I also miss working and stuff like that, making monies. Actually, I could start beating stuff for people, I guess.
Okay, these vines are starting to look better now. So this is the section I have stitched on now.
He's pretty. Now, what material did you use for our mask too?
What kind of material? These are cotton, so just some sort of cotton poly blend materials.
You say, was it cotton or cotton poly blend?
Cotton poly blend, most likely.
Nice. So when you do things like this, do you design it before? Do you think about what you're going to do beforehand, or do you just kind of like wing it?
Today I'm just winging it. There have been times in the past where I've like spent a lot longer designing something, like my wedding dress. That was pinned from top to bottom. It was probably over 300 pins in the dress.
Oh, for sure. Excuse me. How long did that take for you to design and everything?
The wedding dress? That took... Well, to design it, it probably took like a month and a half of work on figuring out how it was all going to fit together. And then it was another like 4.5 months to sew it.
Wow.
Because a lot of it was like embroidering onto the dress.
Wow. I'm going to use gray for my little kitty cat face. You know what's embarrassing is maybe I made mine too simple, and then I'm going to have to make it, like, embroider some stuff in it because, like, I'm going to do the kitty cat, like.
And for anyone who's wondering quickly, I will pull. That's looking great. I like it.
Yeah, super easy.
This was, here's like a shot of my wedding dress on Instagram.
So pretty. So pretty. And then it still doesn't like show how amazing it was.
And then you can also see the backup wedding dress in the background.
Which was also beautiful. And she wore that for her actual wedding, which was in the woods, like a magical fairy princess. And then the reception was the big. Would you say ball gown or?
Yeah, definitely ball gownish. The style was definitely like a bit of a mermaid trumpet gown. Probably more trumpet though.
But it's been crazy. So we have filmed. How many things do we have in our like queue? Because
we filmed some stuff for the cats way back in the day. 2 videos for them. We also 3 videos for them. We also did the video more recently, the reintroduction video.
And we did the hair one, the hair band.
Yes, which we might redo.
It's totally cool.
Yeah.
Time.
We got time.
But yeah, what kind of things are you guys wanting to learn while you're in quarantine?
Actually, that's a good question.
Yeah, like what kind of stuff are you interested in? Just getting more information on and learning. Hi, Finn Rider.
Hello.
Like, cause it'd be cool just to. It's always nice to learn things, and during a quarantine is a great time. You got all of the time to focus on whatever it is.
Or you don't because you work in healthcare or a grocery store.
That's true. Yeah. You're an essential worker and you can barely breathe.
Right.
But if you're like me and you're not, and you're like, cool, what do you want to learn?
Yep.
I was thinking we could do like a super simple video for like people who don't know how to like sew a button on or something like that. Like just real simple stuff that are like good to know for everyday life. Is it gonna be too small? I mean, I'm guessing most people know how to do that already. But I know some people are like, I would love to know the basics.
I'll be honest, I don't even think I know how to sew a button on the proper way. I just sew a button on. Yeah.
Well, then I can show you. It's super easy. I messed up a little bit. That's okay. It'll make it more characteristic.
Yep. So when we put our masks on, our cats get really scared.
What?
And like for a while, they're like super nervous around us whenever we're wearing a mask. It's funny.
Maybe they think you're gonna rob them.
Just like bandits. They're like, where's their mouth?
See, like we should let them see this one, and they'll be like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
It's cool. They're just a cat. I heard somewhere that cats see us as like big cats, like big dumb cats.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just hilarious. They're like, yeah, no, you're not people. You're not more evolved. You're just big dumb cats. Which is funny. Sorry if you hear another cat snoring in the background. That would be Juliet. She has polyps in her nose, and I'm going to save up a whole bunch of money so I can take her to a specialist to try to get them removed. But in the meantime, there's some snoring happening. She's adorable, though. She looks like a Disney cat.
Yeah.
Now, Sitka and Willow really haven't had, besides Sitka's leg breaking, haven't had any like health issues, right?
Nope.
That's wonderful.
But yeah, when our kittens were about 6 months old, one of them broke his leg. We're not exactly sure how. We think it might have had something to do with their cat tower and our bed and a door. Not completely sure. But yeah, it was probably the most expensive cat visit bill I've ever had. Definitely get pet insurance if you can afford it.
Yeah, poor little guy. He was still growing too, so like they had to get a cast that would like it just kept having to get it like refitted. It was crazy.
Yeah, because he also kept finding ways to get his cast off.
Too smart.
He also figured out during that time, because he was really bored, he figured out how to get out of his playpen by unzipping it.
Hilarious. I mean, it was awful. It was hilarious though.
That was pretty funny.
Cause like he's too smart.
I think we've got a video of that on somewhere.
I know that Sean has it on his phone at the very least. At the very least.
Oh my goodness, I think I'm almost 2/3 of the way done getting these spines sewn on.
Ah! Sorry, I used to do that every time I went to the Renaissance Fair, and I guess it's never left me. Have you ever been to a Ren Fair?
Me? Yes. Did Ren Fairs, I think, 3 or 4 times. And then we've done the Fairy Festival. Over there. It was fun. Listening to people vomit at 2 in the morning, not as fun, but
like 5
fun. 5 in the morning, you're correct. 2 in the morning was when they were still screaming and yelling at the bar.
It was crazy.
I learned that I am definitely an adult who likes sleep now.
Is this? Can you see this?
Get close. Get closer too. Just slowly.
Like right.
Yeah. Oh no, it's too bright. Okay, there we go. That's working. I like it.
Is it super dumb?
It's cute. It needs stripes.
It does. What do you guys think though? Is this dumb? If it's dumb, that's okay. Let's see. It needs stripes. I have black material somewhere. No, I love the idea that you're doing like a fairy one. Like it's gonna be a lot cooler than my kitty cat one, but that's okay. Let's see.
By the way, Elise and I have one high commonality in docu-series that we love to watch. And that is conspiracy shows and alien shows.
I'm gonna make fun of them. It does kind of look like a mouse.
It looks a little bit like a mouse. Yeah. The thin whiskers.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I was like, are they too thin?
Are you a mouse or are you a cat?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me see. If I can do this without going on top of the whiskers. Yeah, no, we like to watch really silly conspiracy theory
really trashy conspiracy shows. And we have a game we play while we do it.
Are you going to talk about the alien one?
Yeah.
So
when people are telling their recountments of it,
story.
you have to yell, and then they stuck a probe up my butt. Anywhere that seems like they're about to make a pause for dramaticness, you have to fill in before they can finish what they were going to say.
And then they probe me in the butt. It's so funny. And then
you also have to say the majestic 12 whenever the narrator is pausing for dramaticness about revealing something, or the John F. Kennedy assassination.
Because so the reason we came up with this, we were working on updating Harmony's house, like scraping stuff, and so we'd hold them on in the background. And there was this one thing where every 2 minutes they'd go, the Majestic 12. And so, like, that's just became one of the things. And the other one is, like, every single alien documentary you watch, they, for some reason, mention the JFK assassination. Like, he had something to do with the aliens or something. Do you remember why?
No, I can't actually remember how it all tied in. I think we have to watch more conspiracy shows.
We're going to have to watch
sunk in yet. All right, Zoe says, stay safe, everyone.
That is amazing. I love that.
Let's see. Make it catch.
That I can draw cartoons.
There we go. Cute.
Yeah, that's super cute. Yeah, I just don't know how to life. I just don't know how to life. I'm trying to think, like, I can craft, but I can't draw. Can't paint. I can drink. That's what I've been doing a lot of. White Claw has been my best friend.
Oh no.
It makes everything just a lot more exciting. Like you're watching TV or reading a book and you're like, oh my gosh, wait.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been doing that during quarantine.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like drinking wine and stuff. I do love like this thing where you can like talk to people.
Yeah. We also we play games together sometimes.
Yeah,
like Stardew Valley.
Love that, and Jackbox, and
yep.
I think I'm trying to figure out other ones, but like I have a
occasionally Minecraft, which I actually a friend of mine has a project for us, so we're working on a project in Minecraft for a friend that is a surprise.
It's nothing to do with chickens, is it?
Nothing to do with chickens.
So, Harmony's sister, why is she all about chickens in Minecraft?
She just likes the chickens. And so we captured a giant fortress in the forest and had a chicken statue in it, and we filled her room with chickens.
It was hilarious. It was like she opened the door and it was just chicken attack everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you guys play that song too?
We did.
Which, if you haven't heard, you should definitely listen to.
It's wonderful.
It's amazing. Super weird, super awesome. Picking the cat's nose. There we go. Or mouse's nose, depending.
Oh my goodness.
Looking.
One more vine to do after this.
Now, are you doing just vines or vines and flowers?
I am doing vines and flowers and maybe leaves. Not sure yet. But probably just flowers.
Man, it's been crazy. Also, I've been like rediscovering the joys of the nap.
The nap, yeah.
Nap. Like it, just napping once a day. The only thing that's a bummer is it's sometimes a super rainy year, so it's like,
yeah,
we're willing to like bicycle in that.
I do like the rain for my garden, though. I'm very happy that the seedlings are getting started.
Are you doing a lot of gardening?
Yep. I mean, you know, with our like 6 by 15 foot plot.
The one that I helped you build?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Does anyone else like gardening? I like to grow vegetables.
I like it when she grows vegetables, except for like gross ones.
Gross ones like tomatoes.
Like tomatoes. Or like, I'm trying to think. There's this one kind that's just really gross tasting. Can't remember. But I was like, nah. Some of them are delicious, and they're so nice when they're like fresh. Like they've got a totally different taste.
Yeah.
Like free range vegetables. So, I don't know how widespread New Seasons is, but it's a thing here. I think in most of the Western United States, at least.
Probably the Northwest in particular.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure how far it spreads past there, but
In LA, I know that much, but I don't know, like, yeah, how much else. Anyways, it's been really cool just because like they've been taking this super seriously, and so
yeah. Have you been
nice.
shopping there?
When I can, like sometimes it's a little frustrating because they only let one member of a family in at a time, and I'm like, but I don't know what I want because I'm annoying. And they're like, okay, well, just hold your horses. And I'm like, okay. But it's been really cool because, like, I think as of April 29th, they were requiring masks
Yeah.
and everything. And everything, which is nice. Ah, sorry, it's way too late now, but I should have done music notes on this.
Oh yeah.
They could have done like a song on some.
You could do music notes on top of a mouse's face like he has tattoos.
That's true. I could do that. little mouse tattoos.
Give him a little tear in the corner of his mousy eye.
He's killed in prison. I gave him a nose, but now it looks like a pig. Harmony of a pig mouse.
I think it's cute.
Ice cream time. Oh my gosh, I want ice cream.
I can't do the milk ice cream anymore, but I really like the coconut ice cream and banana ice cream. Have any of you had banana ice cream before? You literally just freeze a peeled banana and then blend it and then add chocolate powder to it, and that's all you need, and it's ice cream. It's amazing.
That sounds amazing. See, the most recent thing that I got into before I left LA was avocado ice cream.
Avocado ice cream. How was that?
Like they like grind up avocado and then mix in different flavors and then freeze it, and then it's just got an avocado base, so it feels very creamy and like ice creamy, but it's not.
Nice.
It's a sweet and ice cream too, but like once you get used to it, it's amazing.
Also, another thing we do with leftover bananas we have in our household is we cut them up into slices and put them in the dehydrator for like half a day. But we pull them out before they're completely hard, and they're delicious. They're like eating caramel candies.
That's amazing. By the way, Zoe says, no, you're an ROUS, rodent of unusual size. I love that. That's hilarious. Have you seen Princess Bride?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say, oh no, I haven't. I was going to go, Harmony St. Laurent.
No, I have seen that one actually several times.
It's so good.
It's very good.
Totally an ROUS. My sister was like traumatized by that. Like that was like my parents' favorite movie, and so she had us watch it when we were pretty little. But my sister was not a fan of the ROUSs.
You know what freaked me out when I was a kid? Did you ever see? Oh gosh, now I can't even remember what it was called. It was like a magical fairy tale land, and there was a dragon and a princess in it, and it was like live action. It was like early 90s or 80s or something like that. Anyways, there was this horrible like wolf creature in it that hid in the shadows and like jumped out at this guy, and like he kills it, but like just the wolf creature in the shadows haunted my childhood.
So it sounds kind of like a never-ending story because I just
I
recently.
think it is the never-ending story. I think you're correct.
Well, I don't remember that part. Like, okay, so I didn't watch that movie until recently, but I remember in the book that they had that.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah.
They have him in the movie.
Yes, never-ending story. Scary monster wolf in the shadows haunted my childhood.
Terrifying. Why was he in the shadows?
I can't even remember. It's been so long since I've seen those movies. Somebody else might be able to explain.
Did they have like the nothing spreading over? I don't remember. I remember the book, and I'm embarrassed by that because I'm like, I know that's like a classic movie. Oh, you know what I just watched recently, which I don't know that if you've seen or not. It's something called The Sandlot.
Sandlot. I've heard of it.
It was super cute.
Huh.
It was like a bunch of kids who they go on an adventure, but it's in their own backyard, but not that. But it was super cute. I really liked it. Highly recommend.
You know, did I tell you what Sean and I are also watching on the side of Community?
What?
Xena Warrior Princess.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
How is it? How does it hold up?
It's good. It's holding up. It's about as good as I remember from my childhood, maybe better now because I can recognize the bad acting parts and also just the corniness even more. And I love it.
I love watching like things that are like cheesy. It's so fun.
You would probably love Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah. Where do you watch it? Like what platform?
So, okay, it was like impossible to find almost anywhere, and we got it on DVD because my sister owns the entire collection because she loves it too.
That's amazing. Now, what? This is like the same, around the same era as like the Neverending Story and stuff, right? Or
I can't quite remember. I think Xena was like maybe mid or early 90s onward, maybe into the 2000s, early 2000s, maybe? I can't quite remember. Ooh, I pinned myself.
you have thimble.
I have thimbles, and I almost never use them, and it's my fault.
I almost never use them also.
I find it's just easier without them.
Well, it is easier just because like sometimes they get in the way. I mean, you definitely get poked more without them, but c'est la vie. Oh, another thing I've been watching recently is something called Baskets.
Baskets.
It's super cute. It's this show about this guy who like studies to be a clown in France, but he doesn't speak French.
Huh.
He drops out.
When was the show made?
Like 5 years ago? Maybe? I just picked myself also. I don't know if I did it just like out of camaraderie or.
You're just like, Harmony has hurt herself. I must also stab my finger.
Also hurt myself. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what you're doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm like figuring it out, I think, slowly.
I'm outlining the nose now so that it's just a little bit more dumb looking. Does it look super stupid?
I love it.
But yeah, what have you guys all been watching, been checking out? What is just some of your favorite childhood movies that maybe we haven't seen? Just
for sure.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting for that, I certainly know which movie I watched the most in my life, or which collection of movies I've watched the most in my life.
Oh yeah, what are they?
Can you guess? You might know it.
Mighty Boosh?
No. Though that show is fantastic, and if you have not seen The Mighty Boosh, you got to see The Mighty Boosh.
Is it older?
Oh yes.
Okay.
It's a trilogy of movies.
Star Wars?
Nope. It's not nearly as renowned as Star Wars.
Okay. This is gonna be a game now. Is it animated?
Nope. It's live action.
Is it for children?
Yes.
Is it made in the 1980s, 1990s?
It is yes.
Trilogy. It's not Star Wars. We said Star Wars. It's a good guess though. Anyone else have any other guesses? Let me see. Does it have a female protagonist?
Not quite.
Is it animal protagonists?
Sort of.
Is it alien protagonists?
No.
Ghost protagonists?
No.
Hunger Games? Definitely Common
No.
Zoe. Is it animals but not animals?
Sort of animals. This should be a big clue.
Sort of animals.
Sort of animals. Guess a little bit more on the timeline of when these were made.
Okay. Early 2000s?
Nope.
Okay, so
Earlier.
yours?
Nope. It's live action.
Oh, live action. Yeah. He's like, wait, that's animated. Good guess though. That was a very good guess. Trilogy. Animal-ish.
And while we're leading up to this, I will say I've watched each of the movies probably at least 100 times each.
Wow.
And that's gonna make this burn a little bit more for me when we get there.
Is it sci-fi?
Yes.
Fantasy?
Yes-ish. Not quite the right genre though.
Does it take place in space?
No.
Does it take place on Earth?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. We used to have her son, who is 6'3", 235 pounds, brother be playing Hooligan son, visit him at college so they could all watch Princess Bride together. That is so cute.
That's awesome.
Animal-ish.
Do you need a hint?
Yes.
Superhero genre.
So it's not Twilight. That's a good guess though. Superhero.
And early 90s. Also, if you haven't seen these, Elise, we have to watch them together.
Are you sure I've seen it?
I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Animal-ish. Are the animals rescuers? I mean, like, are they like heroes?
Yes.
Do they fly?
No.
Do they fight crime?
Yes.
Ooh! Guess.
You're
Fart.
so close.
Really?
You're so close.
There's a boy protagonist though, right?
There's multiple male protagonists.
But no females.
I don't think it's really a female protagonist. Female supporting character.
Superman?
Nope.
Oh.
If you guys all give up collectively, let me know.
I think we're about ready to give up. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, like, Shark Boy and Love Girl?
Nope.
Spy Kids?
Nope. Old school.
Yeah! I think we give up. Like, old school superheroes. Batman and Robin?
Nope.
That's a bat that's kind of like a person. Okay, I give up.
All right. Okay. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle live action trilogy.
I should have known that. They just remade one of those.
Yeah, and it can never be the same as having those silicone turtle suits.
Wait, that's so funny. That's a trilogy?
Yes, there's 3 of them. I've watched probably each of them over 100 times.
I think that I have to watch these.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action trilogy.
Okay, let's. I definitely. Oh, that's so funny because it says no. That I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
Is it? For me, it would be Star Wars.
Yeah.
Not as.
I loved those movies as a kid. Actually, all of my siblings did, and they were some of the only ones we actually had. So
That's awesome. I definitely want to watch them. Crime fighting.
no! Oh, seam ripper injuries. Ouch.
Oh gosh. Ferngully is
I
awesome.
like Ferngully too.
Seam Ripper? Oh my gosh. Well, maybe you can sew yourself back on. My dad's done that before. He's like accidentally cut himself open and like super glued or like just sewed it shut. And I'm like, Dad.
I did it. I got all my vines in place. They're not super noticeable on camera, but they're there.
They're beautiful.
And now I have to put flowers on them.
I just outlined my little kitty cat nose or mouse nose. I think ROUS is like way better. I think that's what I'm going for now.
But okay, have you seen those movies, Elise?
No, the turtles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we are definitely going to have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series of movie nights.
Okay. I'm excited because like I've heard about these and then like I know there was like a cartoon and I loved the idea of like fighting turtle people, which is where turtle-ish animals comes in. But yeah, no. Excuse me. I didn't even know that was a thing. So that was the thing you watched most as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
I think for me it was Star Wars and I loved Mulan like so much. Did you ever watch that one?
Mulan. I've definitely watched Mulan at least once as a kid, maybe twice. Probably the movie I watched the most after that was Forrest Gump. And I really like that movie too. I know that one's a little contentious. Some people really like that one and some people don't.
I hadn't seen that until fairly recently. It's actually pretty good. At first I was like, this is really cliche. And then people were like, it's cliche, but it's because of this movie. And I was like,
right.
Oh. But it's good. It's really good. And then what else did I watch a lot of as a kid? Just lots of Disney.
So I've actually decided I have this material right here which has like these embroidered shapes on it, and I'm actually going to cut my flowers directly out of it and use the embroidered shapes as the edges of the flowers, and that'll make it a lot easier and I might not have to burn the edges.
I love it. That's beautiful.
And I think this is going to look pretty decent with this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna look beautiful. I'm just gonna add some music notes to my ROUS because why not? Life is like a box of chocolates.
Love it.
Never know what you're gonna get. So good. Wait, so you watched a lot of, or you watched that more than any like Disney film or anything,
Yeah,
or like cartoon?
yeah. You know, it's funny. I've actually never. I hope I don't get judged for this. Um, I've never been a huge cartoon fan.
Oh yeah,
Like I've always enjoyed live action shows and movies a lot more.
I love cartoons.
Not that I don't want to give some really good cartoons a chance. Still want to do that.
Um, I get that. I love both, but like as a kid, like I was all about the cartoons. Like Aladdin,
Yeah.
had a crush on Jasmine.
Okay. I have always been a huge mermaid fan, and that was probably because of Little Mermaid.
I love the Little Mermaid. I used to want to be her.
I also had a huge book of like fairy tale stories, and they were all like the super dark versions of them, where she like stabs herself and throws herself in the sea and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
I was so into it. I was like, this is so cool.
Like, oh, this is dark.
Darkness, I love you.
Darkness like my soul. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I had that, but I was the opposite. I was like, why did she kill himself? That's dumb. He had the she could have just gone back to the sea, but then she would have had to stab him, and like that's not cool.
Yeah.
Murder. Not cool, you guys. Don't do it.
Did anyone have to stab anyone though? That's the question I always have.
I mean, if someone like breaks into my house and tries to hurt my cat, I'm gonna stab them. Where's my music note? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Can you tell it's a music note, or does it look like crap? Like you can tell it's a music note just by itself, but then on the mask it looks a little.
I love it. You should have a few more trickling down on that side, like the cat is singing.
You were an edgy child, I guess.
I don't know. I was a weirdo. It's all right.
Weird is fun.
Yeah.
I'm weird now. I don't know if I was a weird kid or not. You were you were an edgy child. I was like, that's the same common release. Wait, should I put more music notes, like maybe on the other side or on the same side?
Let me see. I like it if they're all coming out on one side, like the cat singing.
The next
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, so just like a kind of a little waterfall of notes on that side.
Okay. I think that's cute.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Sorry, I have no idea what that was. That's another thing, is I become so socially awkward that I just start randomly like singing things.
It's true. She also does accents because she's an actress.
I was like, yeah, they probably noticed that because I do that all the time. It's really annoying. And I'm like, nowhere. Nothing. Nothing. No, Zoe says weird and edgy is better. So there.
I just like for people to be people. Just be yourself.
Be a person.
Be a person.
I haven't sewed music notes in a long time.
I have never sewn music notes. You're doing something I've never done before.
I'll have to show you. It's super easy. It's just yeah, I'll show you. Create a little bass note, and then I used to be super into anything music just because I played piano for 8 years. So I took piano for 8 years, and then stopped because money is dumb.
Sean's been doing a music, like a piano program, educational on his computer. That's my husband, by the way, Sean.
I think they know Sean.
I think some of them do.
Some of them, at least, yeah. That's awesome. Is he liking it? Is it?
Yeah, he says it's been really basic though, because he did take piano lessons back in the day, but he says it's been good. He's finally hitting points in the program that challenge him a bit.
That's awesome. Free or monies?
Yeah. By the way, my name is Harmony, and I don't play any instruments, and I don't sing.
You play the sewing machine like it's your besh.
True. And sometimes I'm her besh. Like, sometimes the machine owns me.
No. Is it free? Is it a free program?
I don't know, but I'll check in with him on that.
Cause that's awesome. Cause I miss. So I haven't taken lessons in so long. Like I can kind of read music still, but I'm definitely rusty.
Yeah.
Say if you don't use it, you lose it, and I lose it.
That's me with drawing. I used to draw a ton, and now I'm getting back into it, so I'm having to kind of pick my skills back up again there.
That's awesome.
And it's hilarious because I had a professor in college who was like, if you stop drawing, you're going to lose it. They were right. I shouldn't have done it.
It's crazy how that happens, though, right? Like, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I did lose it. I don't know if this is big enough. Is this second note big enough? Oops. Or is it too small?
No, I think that's about the right size. Just more of those.
Can you even?
Yeah. Maybe have them come out more at that low area, and they'll be more visible.
Pretty fun. Oh, we could have done them in like a rainbow color too. Be like, it's colorful and stinging. By the way, I don't know about you, but I'm doing this super chill and not like a lot of the stitches are kind of like loose and
Yeah.
same.
I'm planning to hand or delicate bag wash mine, so that's just what you've got to do when you do these kinds of things.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be so much faster if I had machine, but music notes look wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love them.
I think we might actually finish these. Of course, we're like an hour and a half in now. Oh well.
Huh?
I was saying I think we might actually finish these. Of course, we're an hour and a half in, but you know, oh well.
It's a hangout. It's so good
to
to
hang out.
Yeah, it's so good to see you and hear from everybody and everybody like asking questions and contributing. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
If any of you have anything to comment, please do. Like, again, if you want to learn something while you're in quarantine that involves crafting or sewing or anything like that, or if you just want to let us know what you're up to or what you're monging on a lot of the time, pizza for me, for sure.
Also, if you guys have any like creative projects you want to share pictures with to the group, go ahead and send me an email with the image inside the email to damselsanddiy@gmail.com, and I can share that on my phone at least to the screen.
Which is awesome. We've already seen some really amazing artwork, drawings, some clay art, some beaded art. Definitely not just showing off my little bead.
I'm excited. Once we finally finish getting our pantry done, I have to show you guys like the before and after of that place, because it used to be an outdoor entryway and it never got refinished on the inside. It's quite an adjustment.
That's amazing. I can't wait.
Also, we found out that where we were storing our food, we had a lot of asbestos and lead. Just like open air.
That's safe.
So got that all covered up.
Oh no. At least, I mean, at least you know now you can avoid getting like lead or asbestos poisoning.
Yeah.
So, did you remove the asbestos or?
We painted over it. That's all we could do in the case we had. Because it would have been complete removal of the wood if we'd done anything else.
And you would have had to like probably have people take it away and to properly dispose of it.
We sealed it in.
Properly.
Yeah, we also had an electrical box in there that was it was encased in asbestos. There was an asbestos box around the electrical box. It must have been the original electrical box of the house. It's very old looking. I was kind of bummed to have to cover it up because I kind of liked the old hardware. But once we found out that it was an asbestos box, it was like, yeah, we got to cover that up.
Yeah, that's just not safe.
Asbestos and lead add unique flavors, I guess. Yeah. I hope we'll see. Hopefully our food tastes better now.
Faces, and to let you know, I'm glad you guys are back. I've really missed your videos. Thank you so much. We've missed making them.
Yeah.
It's
been stupid. It's definitely been kind of one of those things where it's like we keep second guessing ourselves on releasing something, and then I'm like, but we're not releasing anything because we keep second guessing ourselves. So it's time to just do it.
Yeah, because we were like, oh, we could do this. Oh, maybe it's not good enough. Oh, we could do this. Oh, but maybe that's too XYZ. Yeah. And yeah, so then Harmony was just like, it's quarantine. It doesn't matter. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I think it was perfect.
And we're back. And we'll probably have another introduction video at some point because we filmed several of them.
So if we don't show them, maybe we should tell them a little bit about what we filmed for our introduction video.
Well, they'll probably see it at some point.
You think?
Yeah, I think they'll see it.
It's super silly, super fun.
We've got to release that one.
That was right. So I had
even though I am a horrible non-actress.
You were wonderful. Shut your face. It was really funny because that was right before I was gonna get. Well, I got shoulder surgery in November to like issue, and so we were gonna have the next few times we were filming with me in
a cast, but that didn't happen. So oh well.
Yeah, no, I'm good again. Like I can
working shoulders.
I've got shoulders again. Man, that was rough. Shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
You can't like sit and craft or anything. You just have to like sit and like drool on yourself. It was very unpleasant.
It'd be kind of fun to make some of these masks like Venetian style.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And when I have time, you know, when everyone has a mask solidly into quarantine.
Yeah. Everyone's safe. I don't know how I feel about that music now. I got cocky because someone complimented it, and now it looks bad. Or does it look? Does it still? No, that looks fine, right, Harmony?
Yeah, looks fine. Couple more?
Yeah, just a couple more, and I think I'm good. Yeah, it'll be like maybe all together. Oh, thank you so much. Damsels in DIY. So Harmony and I, when we were coming up with this, she came up with the idea for the name. We had a really hard.
Or did we all kind of come up with it together? Because I remember we were sitting down and we were like trying to think of names, and we came up with some bad names.
We did. Like, I wanted to do something alliterative for sure, but then
Yeah. Okay, should we say the worst one?
I don't know. Should we? Are people gonna get like offended?
I think we should do it. It was silly. It was dumb. We were thinking about the hobby hose.
And like bitches with stitches or something like that, and like what was another one? Something beaten babes.
There were a lot.
Lot.
But damsels in DIY was definitely the one.
Yeah.
But I think we were mostly like with those other ones, just being like, okay, I'm getting bored of coming up with names. Let's come up with something bad.
Oh, and we did.
Yeah, we came up with some bad names.
It was amazing. I'm glad you guys think that's funny too. I was like, oh no, I don't want anyone to get like mad and be like, how dare you? Because yeah, it was really funny. But yeah, and then it's just been good. And then I don't know. I'm just saying words right now. They're not making any sense. It's basically just run-on sentence. It's fine. What was another one? There was also there was another one with D's, but it was bad. Do you remember?
No, I don't. I can't. Let's see.
It was something magically terrible.
Magically terrible.
Magically terrible.
Hobby hose was pretty magically terrible.
Yeah. Steven's giggling too. It was very
Well, I'm glad you would have enjoyed hobby hose.
And then I feel like we would have like attracted a whole different set of people, and they would have been like,
maybe.
"Oh," and we would be like, "Oh, yeah, sorry." We're not. We just like to sew and craft. Hobby. I think this is gonna be my last music note.
All right, I think I've almost got my flowers laid out on here.
You know what? I'm gonna do after that. I'm gonna do a rest symbol.
You're doing the what?
Oh, I think after this one, I could potentially add a rest symbol or something. I don't know, or like a treble clef or.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but then now
you're beyond me. I don't understand music.
Oh. So here's all of the music notes.
Awesome.
I don't know how well it translates because like my face is so small, it kind of goes under
your chin a little.
I could do, I don't know, something on this side. What do you guys think? Like, because like this kind of is getting lost in my face.
I think I've got my flowers in place. Is that ridiculous? Maybe I need to move a few.
Maybe we should do something here.
Mm.
Should I do here?
Don't know.
That's true. She says, I'm glad you're seeing sewing by hand. Lots of people sew things on a machine, but so many people don't have a sewing machine. It's true. Like me, I don't have a sewing machine. I love sewing by hand because I just don't have a sewing machine. I would love one because you can do things like so much faster, but there's so much you can do sewing by hand as well, which is awesome and super creative in and of itself. I used to make Barbie clothes uh, for all my dolls by hand. Did you do that, Harmony?
Barbie clothes?
Yeah.
I think I made some Barbie clothes when I was a kid. And my mom did too.
Oh, I bet your mom made like really nice ones.
How's that for flower placement to the sides?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Right, now I have to find some beads.
Beads. Oh, for the middles of the flowers.
Yeah.
Itchy. I don't know what to do. You guys, what else should I do with my ROUS music mask? It's so random. Can you even see the music notes?
Maybe you should have one come off the nose?
Oh, that would be cute. It'll be like Juliet, like snoring. Yeah, so it's been pretty fun doing this. This is taking way longer than I thought it would, but it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why, because I was thinking it would be faster. It's not like we're hot gluing on the masks. That would be dangerous anyways. It'd probably not help with structural integrity and all that jazz. I don't know. What do you think, Harmony? Could you think that decorating masks with hot glue would be fine?
Let's see.
Well, it's not directly over the nose because that would prevent
They
breathing.
probably would not stay on very long. Unless are you talking about just like detail parts, like the music notes or something?
Oh, yeah, only like
If you
glue.
did like black glue for the music notes, that might work. Or
Oh,
you could
maybe.
do fabric paint for just a couple little things on the mask. You wouldn't want to paint a whole mask with fabric paint or glue, because then it would not wash very easily. I would probably use fabric paint over glue.
Yeah, that'd be good. Says they're hard for me to see music notes, but the masks are both adorable. Yay, thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty. I am going to put the last little details on mine.
The flowers. My ring light just died. I hope it's not too dark. My apartment is super dark here. And make it definitely harder to see. That's fine. It's fine. Make music notes are messy.
It's a good thing it's not dark out over here, or you would not be able to see me at all right now.
Really?
This window is the only thing lighting me.
Are you serious? That's beautiful light.
That's good.
I'm gonna do music note and the nose. I love that. And then yeah, Harmony, maybe we could do like a little mini tutorial on like detailing because I could show you how to some music notes and I don't know. Is that something you guys would want to see?
I think, honestly, I'm happy just doing this for a live stream. But, let's think. Are there any specific kinds of tutorials you would be interested in? I'm trying to think of things I've already got lined up. Like, we've been working on lotion and deodorant and stuff like that for a long time. I actually use the deodorant we make at home full time now.
Full time?
Yeah, it's what I use now, which is awesome because to buy like the nice style deodorants at stores, it costs like $12 for a tiny container.
Jeez. Don't remember what I was gonna say. We could do one on like how to make hand sanitizer, even though I'm sure that there's an abundance of those right now.
Yeah, there probably are. And mine's not that great. I haven't been able to figure out how to like keep my aloe vera gel from staying coagulated inside the rest of the mixture.
Oh, really?
Maybe
See,
I
well,
need to add some sort of like emulsifier.
says deodorant would be great. The natural versions are very expensive.
Yes, they are.
My recipe for the hand sanitizer is really simple, but I mean it's probably one that you could find at any YouTube video. So I don't know if it'd be
Yeah.
yeah.
We could get some big projects going again at some point. It might be a little while before we're able to like properly finish off the rose gown tutorial because we just realized that was massively ambitious for our time framing. So I think we're gonna have to take a little more time with that one. And I feel bad because that's like the second time that I haven't like fully finished one of those.
It's okay though. It's a huge project. Like it takes us a long time just to do, and then if you add filming and editing it in there,
Yeah.
it's crazy. But it's so cool at the finish. How did you come up with that idea?
I saw the dresses that like you would see in fairy tale books as a kid and I wanted to like make it in real life. And then I was just thinking about it in my head for a while on how that would work and I had some like electric fence wire for some reason. And I was like, I'm going to use this to make the dresses. And it worked out really, really well.
Is that what you use? Because now it's a different kind of wire.
It's actually the same thing. It's still electric fence wire.
Was that what
The galvanized steel, yeah. And honestly, now that I know about the other kinds of wire, I wouldn't change it. I would definitely stick with the galvanized steel.
What was the kind that we used for the one skirt? It ended up being too floppy.
That was unfortunately, a slightly smaller, weaker galvanized steel. So I think now we're using like a 14 or 10 gauge or something like closer to that. Something much bigger. It's really stiff though, so the next time I make a dress, it's going to be even harder. I actually just had to do repair work on several of my gowns because there's a photographer who might rent them soon.
Nice. Is it the old ones or the ones that we made? Or both?
It's the older ones and maybe a new one. Not sure yet.
That's so cool. I love it when photographers use them and take.
You also haven't seen some of the finishing work I've done on one of the newer ones. Amber's dress, or I guess your dress 2.0.
Yeah.
Now has flowers and vines across the top piece.
I love that. Yeah, because I had just sewn beads to the top, but it wasn't really.
It didn't feel quite finished yet.
Yeah.
So I've been working on slowly getting those finished.
I love it. I love it.
So using some kind of orangey red, yellow beads to finish the centers of the flowers.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Kind of like a dogwood style.
That's another thing. I love going hiking with Harmony because I'm like, what's that? What's that? And she always knows. It's so cool.
I know a lot of plants in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know all of them for sure, but I know a lot of them.
Now when I go hiking with people, I'm like, what's that? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh. But yeah, no, the Pacific Northwest is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Days when we're out of quarantine, if y'all haven't been out here, you should. Yeah. Definitely. It is just gorgeous.
Actually, I was born in Washington, and I didn't think there was anything special about where I lived until I grew up, and everyone else was like, the Pacific Northwest is so green, and I was like, what do you mean by green? And they're like the branches are green and stuff, and I'm like, aren't all branches green? Nope.
Well, also, like, you grew up in an amazing area with, like, or what's it called? Wet.
Super
What is it
wet.
called? But it's the wet, but you walk on it.
Wet, but you walk on it. Like
Swamp.
swamps. Yeah, one of the areas I lived for a little while was 73 acres and 75% swampland. It's pretty awesome.
It's so cool. It's just when all the virus stuff is over, I definitely need to get out of Iowa, at least for a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've never been to Iowa. What's it like there?
You know, it's funny. I went to Nebraska and I heard Nebraska was ugly. But for me, not ever seeing flatlands, I actually thought it was really cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been anywhere. I've been all up and down the West Coast, but that's it. Nowhere special. California, Oregon, Washington, a little bit of Canada, like Vancouver, BC, and Victoria, but that's it. Nowhere especially different. One of these days, once we're all allowed to escape. Oh, Juliet's snoring's coming back. Sorry.
I can hear her, yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Me too. I love Washington and Oregon. Yeah, Washington and Oregon is amazing. That's one thing I'm
Got myself again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just finished, so I can't sympathy poke myself.
Elise, sympathy poke yourself. I'm joking.
Oh, a little music note on the nose.
Oh, cute.
I was flat and green, a little gold when corn is ready. Oh, that sounds pretty. Also, corn is delicious.
Yeah.
What am I doing with my life? What did I do with my... I can't just send this out.
This winter in my garden, I overwintered with rye. And so it's like a city street, and then there's just this giant patch of rye grass growing. And now there's like starting to have the like wheat style heads on top, and it's pretty funny.
Wow. Well, popsicle sticks. I can't find the top to my... Yeah, the Great Plains are beautiful in their own way. I like the way you can see forever on the plains. Oh, that's so cool. This whole country is beautiful, though.
Yeah.
Pathetically stab self. That's for you, Hart.
Thank you, Stephen. And if I accidentally call you Stefan again, forgive me. Like, even though I had heard people pronounce my husband's name as Sean, I still called him Sheen whenever I read it online.
Before you were married or before you were dating, or
even when we were dating. So I don't get a pass there.
at least you just don't call him that now.
Yeah.
How long have you two been married now?
3.5 years ish, getting closer to. I think we actually started the channel very shortly after.
That's right. I think that the nose was a good call, so that because you can't super see these.
Yeah.
Do that.
Cute.
I'm such a dork. I like the mouse too. I think it's cuter as a mouse than as a cat. Because with the cat, you have to have the ears.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one mask that you could create is one that goes like over the ears as well. Whew, excuse me. I'm ready for my nap time after this. But yeah, it's been really fun. How's yours going?
Mine? Good. I've got my second cluster finished out of 5.
Sweet.
Um, have any of you been to the Mojave Desert in California?
Where is that? Like,
It's in the southern tip. It's actually pretty close to LA area.
oh really?
I mean, respectively. Um, yeah, it's super cool. It's a huge, huge natural reserve, and it's got like 3 different kinds of desert environments kind of going into each other.
That's so
So
cool.
it's really diverse, and you can see some really different environments in different sections of it. And they have a section out there called the Devil's Playground, and it's just giant sand dunes. And apparently, they filmed a lot of
Star Wars.
like, well, probably a lot of different kinds of things, but especially anything where they're trying to make it the Sahara Desert. They frequently film in the Devil's Playground in the Mojave because it looks kind of like the Sahara.
That is awesome. Faces. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to go. I really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to seeing more videos. Bye everyone. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Bye.
We're almost done though.
We are.
Now I'm just sewing some more stuff down just cause. I kind of wish I'd added beads to this too now. I could have like, I could have put little beads as the notes and then had like the string just come off. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
For the future.
Yeah.
I desperately need water. I'll be right back.
Mhm. So I have allergies, and it's really awkward going to the store and stuff because sometimes I cough or like have a sore throat or something like that, and I just feel hecka awkward at the store.
I know, right? When you like cough or sneeze because the
You just
allergies,
cough and become the pariah of the parking lot.
everyone's like, you're gonna kill us. And it's like, no, I swear it's just because of allergies. It's not me. The flowers pollinating each other. But yeah, no, and I feel bad because I feel like I do it too. And then if someone like coughs in the store, I'm like, ah! But if they have a mask on, it's okay. But I'm like, stay away. Oh my goodness. It is getting dark in here. So is it sunny where you are?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just next to a giant window. It's like above me.
Oh, like a sunroof?
Yeah, like a skylight.
Nice.
So this summer, I'm actually going to have to tear my sewing place apart for the sake of redoing that whole section of the room.
Yeah. Oh no, I opened a box at work on Friday and got a bunch of dust in my face. I was sneezing hours after.
Yuck.
That's awful. Like, oh my goodness.
That's been happening to me with fabrics too, especially with like the stuff coming from the stores or factories, and just like, I don't know what's in there, but sometimes it gets me. I must be allergic to mold and dust and flowers and pretty much anything that is sinusy.
Dust isn't supposed to be all up in your nose, so I mean, neither should the other things, but like, oh my goodness. Have you been getting dust off your materials?
Yeah, a little bit. One time I cut, fake fur?
Uh-huh.
I cut fake fur once, and then I shook it, and all the fake fur went up into the air and was like spiraling around the room. It was the worst mistake because I like had puffy face for like the rest of the day.
Oh no! Wait, was it because it fell off?
Yeah, it like fell off and floated around in the air.
That sounds awful.
And one time I got a batch of fabric that I'm pretty sure was moldy. Yeah, it was not good.
Sounds like you and Steven had kind of the same experience.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like I don't think I've ever had anything that bad. Like I used to work as a house cleaner, and sometimes when I would dust things, it'd be like really a lot worse than I thought. But it wasn't. It was always like it wasn't in my nostrils, like up in them.
Yeah.
Had a lot of weird jobs.
Me too.
It's strange. You've had cool jobs though.
Yeah. I used to work in park systems in Washington. That was a lot of fun because then I lived out in the middle of nowhere, and like elk lived in my backyard all the time.
In a tent.
Also, yeah, I also lived in a tent while working at the park systems for a little while.
Which is amazing.
I have some interesting stories from that. We'll have to have story time at some point.
I love that. I feel like my stories are not as nice. Like yours are way cooler. Mine are just like, oh, that happened.
Oh, I'm sure they're good.
I can make up some good ones. But no, yeah, she's got some amazing stories. Like, even the way like she met her husband. I don't think that you've told that story yet. But
have
yeah,
I not told that story on this channel yet?
I think you have.
Have I?
No,
I can't even remember.
I don't think so.
Well, maybe that's a good story for like Halloween next year because that's when it happened.
Oh, I love that. It's a great idea. Again, allergies, not. I don't know. That's another thing is I'm like, why did this have to happen during allergy season? Of course, I mean, allergy season is kind of all year.
It is for me. Okay, it's 9 months out of the year for me. Maybe 9.5. That's how long I have to take the allergy meds for.
What months are not allergy?
Like December, like late November through maybe early February sometimes. Depends on the year. This year was not good. It started early.
Oh no. That's crazy. Yeah, I think it just keeps getting worse too. Also, I think my body's confused because it's like, do I get used to Oregon allergies or California allergies? And I'm like, both.
Yeah.
Just both. Also, I feel like I'm becoming more allergic to my cats, whom I love. And I'm like, I don't care. I'll take allergy meds every day. But like,
yeah.
The other day, like one of the cats was sitting. Granted, they were sitting on my face, so it also could have been because of that. But I was like, maybe I shouldn't let the cats sleep on my face. I don't know. Do you cats ever do that to you?
I don't let them. It's actually, I've had to like keep them out of our room at night. Because if I don't, like they will be on our bed, like running around with toys in the middle of the night and like flinging them in the air. And I also, we sleep in a loft bed. And because of that, if our cats are at the end of the bed and I like shift, I could accidentally kick them off the bed. And then it would be a long fall.
Yeah. That's a good point. I'm just not a good disciplinarian. I'm like, you can do whatever you want. And then I'm like, stop sleeping on my face. cute and fluffy.
Yeah.
I'm so bad. Oh, disappointing them.
I'm a grouch when I sleep, so it's easy for me in my sleepy, grouchy state to just be like, get off.
See, I just don't sleep very often. Maybe that's why, though. It's because I always have a cat on my face.
Yeah.
I swear it's gotten worse because of coronavirus, though. My cat is actually a dog. Oh, but she does the whole laying on the back of the couch. That is so cute. I love animals who do that. Like, they just like snuggle you no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
Dogs are like, you know what? My person's on the couch. I'm gonna lay behind them on the couch. Definitely not supposed to be here.
You know what? When coronavirus is over, we should also go do like a live stream walk with our cats.
Yes. Okay, so I don't know how many of you know this, but Harmony has 2 adventure cats. So they go outside and go for walks. They have is it called a stroller or is it called something else?
We have a cat stroller, so we're those people in our neighborhood. But
yeah.
we also walk them on leashes, which is fun. And sometimes they mind really well, and other times they don't because they're cats.
And they like to ride up on their shoulders too, which is pretty cute.
Yeah, Willow does. Yeah.
Like they just.
I am 1 away.
I'm just
progress. Just 1 more.
I love animals so much. I think I'd be going way more crazy if I didn't have a pet right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Or at least some sort of animal companion.
Yeah. Yeah, even if it's not like a pet, like a friend's pet or a foster pet or something.
One of our friends is taking care of bunnies right now for the Humane Society.
So cute.
And she's like, they're eating her out of house and home, so we've been providing some of our ryegrass from the winter for them.
That's awesome. Are they like little bunnies or big bunnies?
They are.
I love the big one.
I don't know. I'm not sure what size bunnies.
Are there multiples?
There's 2 at least. I think it's like a brother and sister, which means they probably have to keep them separate.
Yeah, bunnies are like that. I mean, everyone's like that with Corona right now, I'm guessing, but.
Huh?
Oh my goodness. Now let's see if I'll be brave enough to wear this in public or if I'll be too afraid of people calling me a dork. I'll wear it.
You should do it.
Yours will be pretty. Everyone will be like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that? And then they'll see mine and they're like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that?
No. I think they'll think it's cute. I mean, honestly, it's decorative. It's cute. At least it's not like a butt or something.
That would have been hilarious. I did see there's someone who, I don't know if it's okay to talk about, but she had a mask and it had a bunch of tiny little wieners on it. And she said, like, if you're close enough where you can see that these are wieners, you're too close.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was like, that's clever. But also at the same time, I'd be like, what is that? What is? Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sew the other side down too because I think it makes it a lot more sensical. Please don't be afraid of people calling you a dork. Aw.
Yeah. Same.
That's so nice. Being called a dork is a compliment. I love that. That's so sweet. I think most of the time when people call me a dork, they don't mean it as a compliment, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment from now on.
Thank you.
I like
All
it.
right. I think I did it.
Oh, yay!
Ooh.
You do it?
Let's see. I think there's no more needles in there.
Oh gosh. I love it. So these are our finished decorated masks.
Woo!
Yay!
Can I wear it the other way? I wonder. How versatile are these? Seems fine.
See, mine
I think it's better
only.
this way though.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine. Like if it's upside down, I think it would look super silly.
Well, yours, yeah, would look hecka silly upside down. Oh no. Got it. Yeah, and I'm doing the bun style hair. So it's
Smart.
really easy to stick it up.
I'll move this a little so it's not so bright.
There we go.
Little masks. Gosh, my face is so tiny.
I'll have to get closer.
Awesome. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We hope you liked chatting with us and everything. If you have any more questions or comments or anything you want to learn, please write them down in the comments and we will get back to you and hopefully make new things for you.
Okay, I didn't know if I'd like this, but I kind of like this.
I love it. I think they're super fun.
Maybe another flower on the other side. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe.
I think it looks great.
Awesome. All right. Well, we should probably end this call now. It's been over 2 hours. Yay us, we made it that long.
But we did good. These
Yeah.
are pretty cute.
It's been fun hanging out with you guys. We should do this again soon-ish.
And let us know maybe in the comments like what days work best for you and what times and stuff.
For sure. It's a Sunday today, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Bye, guys. And then I think I have to go to YouTube to end this.
Yes.
Do. There we go.